God says, "Congratulations, your miracle has arrived, and your Father in heaven is not letting you walk past this without receiving what belongs to you." This message is sealed only for you. Listen closely before this moment slips away, because the hour of breakthrough is not waiting. It is moving now, and I am calling your heart into alignment with my perfect will. If you're reading this, comment "Amen" now to declare that your soul receives what I have already released into your life. You were not sent here by accident. I drew you here because the appointed time has come. What you've prayed for in tears, what you've cried out for in silence, what you whispered to me in the middle of your darkest night, it's arriving. The heavens have already opened, and my Spirit is now delivering what was delayed, blocked, or hidden from your eyes for too long. Please like this video now if your heart feels something shifting already. This is not for everyone. This is for the one whose spirit is trembling because they know I'm speaking to them. My child, you have suffered in silence, endured battles that no one knows about, and carried pain in your heart that words couldn't explain. But I have never taken my eyes off of you. I was there when people failed you, when doors slammed shut in your face, and when others misunderstood your faith. I saw when you tried to keep going, even when your strength felt like it was fading. I heard every groan, every prayer, every moment when you nearly gave up but chose to believe just one more time. This is the one more time you were holding on for. The delay was never denial. The silence was never abandonment. I have been preparing something greater than your thoughts could imagine. The miracle that's coming is not ordinary. It is something only I can orchestrate. And I have chosen to deliver it now. Comment 1111 if you believe this is the hour your soul has been waiting for. You may feel forgotten by the world, but you have never been forgotten by me. You may have walked through seasons of lack, of betrayal, of confusion and loss, but none of it will be wasted. Every tear, every night of crying yourself to sleep, every moment you stayed quiet while others hurt you, every time you helped someone even when your own heart was empty, it is all being remembered now. I'm using it all to set the stage for a miracle that will silence the mouths of those who said you wouldn't make it. I'm not sending this word to many. I'm sending it to you. Because you needed to hear me say that I'm still with you, and I'm still working. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. My timing is perfect, and my promises are true. You don't need to chase what's already been assigned to your name. I've written your destiny in heaven, and no man, no devil, no failure can stop it from reaching you now. Comment 222 if you trust this. The road has been long. You've gotten tired. You've questioned whether the suffering had a purpose. But I am showing you now that nothing was in vain. You were being molded. You were being strengthened. You were being purified. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. And now, the time of preparation is making way for the time of manifestation. This is not just about receiving something physical. It is about stepping into alignment with the divine assignment over your life. It is about walking in what I have spoken over you since before you were formed in your mother's womb. You are my chosen, my favored, my beloved. I have marked you with a calling that cannot be erased. Every seed you planted in faith, every time you gave when you had little, every time you worshipped when your heart was broken, every time you chose to forgive when you wanted to fight, all of it has become a sweet fragrance before my throne. And now I am answering with blessings that no enemy can block. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. I know who you are. I know what you carry. And I'm about to show others what I've placed inside you. Your miracle is not late. It is right on time. It's walking into your life at the exact moment that I planned. Even the delays were part of the design. Even the pain served a purpose. The confusion was clearing the path. The silence was giving room for your faith to grow. And now, the sound of fulfillment is echoing from heaven. I need you to stay in position. Stay grounded in me. Keep trusting even when your eyes can't see the full picture yet. Keep praising even if your heart feels weak. Keep believing even when the atmosphere hasn't changed yet, because your belief is the soil where your miracle is about to bloom. Nothing will be able to steal what I'm about to release. No person can sabotage it. No situation can delay it any longer. Because when I move, no force can hold me back. And I am moving now. Do not let doubt make you retreat. Do not let fear silence your praise. Do not let past disappointments blind you from present promises. I am not the God of maybe. I am the God of yes and amen. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I need you to be. You are covered, protected, and loved beyond measure. And what I'm about to do in your life will cause others to say, only God could have done that. Can saying just 9 simple words really change your financial situation? According to top neuroscientists, and even an accidental confirmation from the FBI, it absolutely can. This short daily prayer is helping people erase debt, attract wealth, and live free from financial stress. It only takes a few seconds to say, but the results are lasting. Don't wait. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret is deleted forever. Stay close to me. Speak my name daily. Call on me when you feel weak. Sing to me when you're overwhelmed. Trust that even when everything feels like it's falling apart, it's actually falling into place. You're about to testify. You're about to see what I meant when I said I would turn it for good. You're about to understand why you had to go through what you went through. Because the miracle arriving now will make the pain worth it. You are not alone. I am right here. And I'm not done writing your story. The best part is coming now. Comment 333 now if you are claiming this moment as your own and if your heart knows this is for you. You are not imagining things. That stirring inside you, that sudden wave of peace in the middle of your storm, that silent joy that rises even before you see results, that is me. I am touching your spirit and reminding you that I've always been near. I've never left you. I've never taken my hand off your life. Even when others walked away, even when your prayers felt like they went unheard, I was listening, watching, and working behind every invisible wall that tried to hold you back. I know how hard it has been. I know you've smiled through heartbreak, pushed through pain, and given your all when you had nothing left to give. You have carried burdens in secret while still encouraging others in public. But my child, I have not allowed a single ounce of your struggle to be wasted. I am gathering every broken piece, and from it, I am forming something holy. Something unshakable. Something that will speak of my power through your story. This miracle I'm sending is not small. It's not temporary. It's not just a comfort for the moment. It is the very shift you've been pleading for. It is the divine turning point that will start a new chapter in your life, one marked by healing, by provision, by peace, and by favor that even you didn't expect to come so fast. The delay was a test. The silence was preparation. The pain was purging what could not go with you into this next level. I have watched you pass through the fire without turning away from me. And now I am honoring your endurance with something that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Comment 555 if you receive that something new is being born right now in your life. You do not need to beg me. You do not need to convince me. My love for you has never been based on your perfection. It has always been rooted in my mercy. I have loved you in your weakness. I have stayed close in your confusion. I have embraced you in your flaws. And today, I am choosing to overflow your life with blessings not because you earned them, but because you are mine. You belong to me. That's why the enemy tried to break you. That's why he attacked your mind. That's why everything tried to go wrong at once. Because hell knows the weight of the anointing I've placed over your life. The enemy saw your potential even before you did. But no matter how close you came to giving up, you never let go of me. And that is why I am releasing your miracle now. What's coming is going to redeem every loss, every setback, and every season where you wondered if I had forgotten your name. I never forgot. I was writing your name on every door that will now open. I was etching your purpose into every detail that is finally about to align. You thought I was silent, but I was strategizing. You thought I was distant, but I was drawing you deeper. You thought I wasn't answering, but I was making sure the answer wouldn't just satisfy you, it would transform you. Comment 1212 if your heart believes I'm talking only to you. Don't rush this. Don't skip past this. Don't let the noise of the world drown out the voice of heaven. I am speaking life into your dry places. I am breathing strength into your weary body. I am holding your heart in my hands and reminding you that you are safe, covered, and chosen. I know the road has been rough. I know some nights you felt invisible, unwanted, even cursed. But those were lies from the enemy. You are not cursed. You are covered. You are not overlooked, you are overqualified. You are not forgotten, you are favored. And I am about to show the world exactly what I meant when I said I would prepare a table before you in the presence of those who doubted you. Yes, it's personal. Yes, it's divine. And yes, it's happening now. Not next year. Not someday. Not maybe. Now. Because you are finally ready to receive without fear, to walk without hesitation, and to praise without worrying about who's watching. Your miracle will be visible. Your breakthrough will be undeniable. The doors will not creak, they will swing wide open. And when they do, everything you lost will be returned to you 7 times over, wrapped in joy, covered in peace, and sealed with purpose. You are not just entering a new season. You are entering a divine timeline where everything I promised begins to fall into place. People will wonder how it happened so suddenly. But you will know it wasn't sudden, it was scheduled. I had it marked on my calendar all along. And now, it's unfolding just as I planned. Right now, 55 countries are quietly using a 9-word money ritual. A recently leaked research file revealed that this pattern activates powerful brain pathways tied to wealth and prosperity. People are repeating it once a day and seeing money flow into their lives like never before. This discovery might not stay online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the phrase before it disappears forever. Comment 777 if your heart is trembling because you know this is exactly for you. You've been in a battle, not just outwardly, but inwardly. Quiet wars have raged inside your spirit. Your heart has been weary, and at times, your faith felt thin. But even then, you refused to let go of hope. Even then, you whispered my name when everything else tried to silence you. That is the kind of faith I honor, not the loud faith, but the faith that holds on in silence. The faith that chooses me when life feels like it's falling apart. Because of that quiet faith, I am bringing a loud victory. What I do next in your life won't be hidden. It won't be small. It won't be something you need to explain. I am about to make it clear to everyone who ever doubted you that my hand has been upon you all along. I am about to make the evidence of my favor so visible that even your enemies will have to admit they were wrong about you. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right where I need you to be. Because the very things that looked like setbacks were actually the setup for the miracle I've been preparing all along. This is why it hurt. This is why it stretched you. This is why you cried in private while smiling in public. Because the weight of what you carry could not be birthed through comfort. It had to be pushed through pressure. But I promise you, it's coming. It's close. And it will be more than worth it. Comment 999 if you feel this word wrapping around your heart like a promise only heaven could give. You don't have to chase anything anymore. The miracle is coming to you. The open door is coming to you. The breakthrough is coming to you. The restoration, the healing, the favor, it's already in motion. Your faith has activated a spiritual release. The pain didn't break you. It birthed you. The rejection didn't stop you. It redirected you. And now, what was once held back is being loosed by my word alone. No one can steal what I've marked for you. Not the people who hurt you. Not the delays you didn't understand. Not the confusion that clouded your steps. Not the moments when you felt like giving up. All of it is being turned into a testimony. And not just any testimony, a testimony that will lift others, that will remind them who I am, that will bring souls into my arms because they saw what I did for you. You're not just receiving a miracle. You're becoming one. This season is not about surviving anymore. It's about thriving. It's about standing on the other side of your valley and realizing you were never walking alone. It's about understanding that every no was protecting your yes. That every delay was building your strength. that every loss was creating room for more. And now, I am bringing the more into your life. Comment 10:10 if you believe that my hand is lifting you into a new season right now. The storm did not come to destroy you, it came to cleanse the path. The wind didn't blow to scatter you, it blew to carry away what could not stay. The fire didn't come to burn you, it came to refine you. And through it all, I stood by you. Watching. Waiting. Whispering, hold on, just a little longer. And now, the wait is over. What I'm about to do is going to happen quickly. It won't make sense to others. People will ask how everything changed so fast. They'll wonder where your joy came from, how your health returned, how your name was called in rooms you didn't even know existed. And you'll smile, not because it makes sense, but because you know it wasn't your doing. It was mine. You are entering a divine reversal. A season where the things that worked against you will now work for you. A time when what you lost will be returned, not the same, but better, stronger, multiplied. Yes, my beloved child, the reversal is not just a whisper, it's a roar from the heavens, echoing through every corner of your existence. The chains that bound you are shattering, and the light of my glory is piercing through the shadows that once clouded your path. You've held on through the tempest, and now I am declaring that the calm after the storm is not mere respite, it is the dawn of your abundance. The seeds of faith you planted in barren soil are sprouting into a harvest so vast, it will overflow into the lives of those around you. Comment 444 if you sense the ground beneath you shifting, preparing for this divine outpouring. I see you, right there in your quiet moments, wondering if the promises I made were too grand for your reality. But let me remind you, I am the God who parts seas, who turns water into wine, who raises the dead to life. Your situation is not too complicated for me. Your dreams are not too big. Your wounds are not too deep. I am the healer, the provider, the waymaker. And in this very hour, I am weaving threads of restoration into the fabric of your story. What was torn will be mended with gold from my throne. What was stolen will be returned with interest. What was broken will emerge stronger, shining with the resilience only my touch can impart. Do not glance back at the valley with regret. Instead, lift your eyes to the mountain I am calling you to climb, a peak of victory where the air is crisp with possibility and the view stretches into eternity. You've been forged in the fire of adversity, and now you carry a fire within you that no darkness can extinguish. This fire will light the way for others who are lost, drawing them to me through the testimony of your turnaround. Comment 666 if you're ready to step into this role, not as a victim of circumstance, but as a vessel of my power. Listen closely, for I am revealing a truth that the world often overlooks. True wealth is not measured in coins or possessions, but in the richness of a spirit aligned with mine. Yet, I know your earthly needs, and I am not blind to them. Just as I fed the multitudes with a few loaves and fishes, I am multiplying your resources in ways that defy logic. Debts that loomed like mountains will crumble like dust. Opportunities that seemed out of reach will knock at your door uninvited. Favor will follow you like a shadow, opening paths where walls once stood. But remember, this abundance is not for hoarding, it's for stewarding, for blessing others as I have blessed you. In the quiet of your heart, you've questioned my timing. Why now? Why not sooner? My child, every delay was a divine detour, steering you away from pitfalls and toward greater glory. The waiting refined your character, deepened your dependence on me, and amplified your capacity to receive. Now, as the clock of heaven aligns with your life, prepare for acceleration. What took years to build in the natural will manifest in moments through the supernatural. Comment 888 if you feel the quickening in your spirit, the sense that time itself is bending to my will. I am not a distant deity, observing from afar. I am intimately involved in every detail, the rhythm of your breath, the beat of your heart, the thoughts that race through your mind at night. When anxiety creeps in, call on me, and I will flood you with peace that surpasses understanding. When doubt whispers lies, counter it with my truth. You are chosen, cherished, and charged with purpose. The enemy may have roared like a lion, but I am the Lion of Judah, and my roar drowns out all opposition. No weapon formed against you will prosper, for my shield surrounds you. Picture this, a river of living water flowing from my throne, rushing toward you to quench every thirst, to wash away every stain of the past. Dive in without hesitation. Let it carry you to new shores, where dreams deferred become realities fulfilled. Your family, your finances, your health, your relationships, all are under my watchful eye, and I am orchestrating symphonies of healing in each area. Broken bonds will mend. Empty accounts will fill. Ailing bodies will strengthen. Loneliness will give way to meaningful connections rooted in my love. But here's a sacred secret, the greatest miracle isn't the external change, it's the internal transformation. As you receive these blessings, your heart will expand, your faith will soar, and your love for me will deepen. You'll find joy not in what you gain, but in who I am, the unchanging, ever-faithful Father who delights in your delight. Comment 1313 if you're committing to this journey, not just for the gifts, but for the giver. You've endured nights of wrestling, days of striving, but the dawn is breaking. The sun of my righteousness is rising with healing in its wings. Embrace it. Let it warm the cold places in your soul. You are stepping out of survival mode into a realm of supernatural supply, where my provision meets every need before you even ask. Comment 1414 if you're claiming this shift, declaring that lack has no place in your life anymore. Remember the story of Joseph? Sold into slavery, imprisoned unjustly, yet raised to rule a nation. Your story mirrors his, not in the details, but in the divine arc from pit to palace. The betrayals you faced were not the end, they were the beginning of something magnificent. I am turning the tables, positioning you for influence and impact. Comment 1515 if you see the parallels, if you believe your elevation is imminent.